Okay, back again for maybe the last installment from Industryville. I am under the bridge and I'm looking at the sea. So what have I done since last time? Well, there's a lot of pollution there. Well, I installed this thing, the Arcology, to try and collect, not tourists, because there isn't any, but basically to collect, as terrible as it sounds, the homeless people and the criminals, and send them to space. The traffic has certainly been reduced, and that's not surprising because 97% of the residential areas has been taken over by Amiga Co. or the drones. I don't know, but the all of these buildings here have drones now, because all my factories are producing drones. You can see them all there. All those little crazy blue things. So the idea, of course, is that when all the citizens acquire these drones, they don't need to leave their houses to go shopping. They can send the drones out. I don't know how that is when it comes to work. I don't know whether it means they don't have to work or not. But because there's no more people going shopping anyway, shopping, there is a drop in the traffic. And the reason I wanted the traffic to drop was because I was having a huge problem with crime. Not the crimes being committed per day, but because there were 650 criminals at large. So I built lots of police precincts. I built the university here, and hello, and I even did the research for the detective wing. The research is done, and then I added lots of police precincts. I've got a few here, got one here, I've got one here, I've got another one over here somewhere, and I've installed detective wings as much as possible on all of those. So there are lots of detectives out trying to apprehend the criminals. And I've been running this for a while now, so you would imagine that the number of 650 would have went down quite a lot, because there's not that much traffic. So all these criminals should be picked up, pretty quickly. But when I click here, the number has actually gone up since last time. It was down to 600, now it's gone up to 623, so that's odd. And what I'd like to do now is get rid of all the Omega, because I don't like it. Not that one, not the head office just yet, but let's get rid of all the Omega factories and see what happens. Oops, one here and one right behind the university. There we go. So now I think that's kind of it. There's no more Amiga factories, which means that the pollution should improve. Now, as far as I'm aware, I don't have any factories still going, but if you look here, this is probably... that's probably to run the head office, but I'm still making 91 grand, which is... well, that shouldn't be the case either. And this is taking 8.50 an hour. But I'll leave that. I don't know what happens if you... I guess if you... oh, look at that building. I guess if you let the game run long enough, these drones will eventually wear away, because they need to be replaced every now and again. So eventually they will die out, and I guess the buildings will eventually go back to normal. But I don't know how long that would take. It may mean that you'd let the game run on full speed for about 3 hours, and I don't feel like doing that. So we'll kind of call it a day here. But I will leave the city here, and I'll go back to it from time to time, and I'll play it for a little bit and see what happens. Because as far as I'm aware now, there is no... well, it doesn't really say here, but you can see that figure is kind of gone light, so there isn't any drones being produced at the moment. And the air quality should be a lot better. This is the main highway, the main street with what's left of the commercial. This used to be very busy, but you can see now just how empty the roads are. I know it's 3:30 in the morning, so I guess it would be kind of surprising if they were busy. What is this? Got laid off, going home. Gene Spears, he seems to be kind of glowing. Is that because there's... it looks like there's maybe more than one person there. That's a bit weird. That's it. Everything seems to be running pretty well. 81%. There's a couple of buildings being abandoned every now and again, but nothing desperate. The power is good, the water is not too good, sewage is good, the bins, well, if I check here, it doesn't look too good either. Yeah, so the bins, not too good. That's probably, I don't know if that would ever change in this game. This, well, at last it's got to 404 being put out, as you would expect, because there, believe me, there is lots, you can't see them, but there is lots of fire engines around there. This, no deaths during the day, and I think these figures are dropping a little bit, I don't know. And then this, yeah, slowly but surely it is dropping. But I really don't know how long it would take for this figure to get down to 0. I shall stop recording for now, but I'll let the game run a little bit more just to see. But for now, that is all.